Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Spring is officially here, and with it comes a powerful energetic shift. In many traditions, spring, specifically the spring equinox, marks the true beginning of the new year. It's not just about change in the weather, it is a cosmic invitation to bloom, to reset, and to return to ourselves. The days and nights are in perfect balance, and that harmony invites us to create balance in our own lives too. Winter is over, loves. It is time to come out of hibernation. This season symbolizes rebirth, new life, fresh energy. The earth is awakening, and so are we. That is why spiritual cleansing is so important right now. Your space holds energy. Every emotion, thought, and memory gets stored in the walls, the floors, the corners. So when you clean your house, your little sanctuary, especially intentionally, you are not just removing dust, you are shifting energy. You are making space for clarity, creativity, peace, and prosperity to enter. The cleanliness of your home is tied to so many things in your life. If you are experiencing any blockages with money, I hope that this video serves as a reminder to clean your home and invite new energy into your space. At the time of sharing this video, the spring equinox has already passed us about a week ago, but if you haven't had a chance to do your spring cleaning yet, don't worry, it's not too late. Energetically, we are still in the season of renewal, and there is no right time to reset. Spring is a real new year. The earth is waking up, and like I said, so are we. This season is an invitation to cleanse both physically and spiritually, and to realign with the version of ourselves that feels most alive. I started this refresh by stocking up on a few of my favorite high vibrational essentials like coconut water, juicy fresh fruit, and this probiotic coconut cult yogurt that I've been loving lately. Nourishing our bodies is part of clearing out any stagnant energy too. Prioritizing my gut health has been on the top of my list lately. Just remember, it is about balance, because I personally also enjoy making lattes at home. Lately, I've been grounding into my slow mornings, romanticizing the little things, especially my coffee ritual. I've been enjoying making my own iced Vietnamese coffee using my Fin filter, and it just feels so calming and so intentional. These rising rituals help me set the tone for my day. First things first is that I cleaned my Aphrodite love altar. Definitely needed to freshen it up. I wiped it down, rearranged crystals, added fresh flowers. It's one of my ways of reconnecting to softness, sensuality, and self-devotion. I show up to my altar every day. Recently, I have been so called to work with Aphrodite, and this altar, more than anything, I created it as a reminder to honor and tap in to more self-love and the vibration of love in general. I am the daughter of Aphrodite. I've been embodying that energy more and more, and it is so beautiful. A new ritual of mine entering this springtime is using this money oil roll-on oil. I made this myself using olive oil and tons of high vibrational herb. Applying this oil on my wrist or the heels of my feet is a ritual. It's like walking into abundance. It is a calling of financial flow and reminding myself that prosperity is a frequency that I can tap into with love and trust. I placed a fresh vase of spring flowers in the center of our home. Something about living flowers really shifts the energy immediately. It's like bringing a little piece of nature's rebirth indoors inside your beautiful home. Flowers hold the energy of the season, growth, beauty, and gentle transformation. Now, I have been steeping these orange peels and this eucalyptus in vinegar for quite a few months, and it was time to pull it out and make a couple batches of my all-purpose spray. I highly recommend that you make your own cleaning sprays at home. It is a much healthier option for you and your family, and it is definitely more affordable and incredibly easy to make. These plants bring such vibrant, uplifting energy into the home. Orange is for joy and sun energy, and eucalyptus can be used for clearing and calm energy. They also disinfect very well. Just don't forget to dilute these with water because the vinegar is pretty strong. Recently, I've been treating myself to a nice little candle that smells like the ocean or tropical themed kind of scent, nice and fresh to really set the mood. And I just really enjoy my home smelling something tropical. It makes me feel like I'm living my dream life by the sea, even in our cozy little apartment. I know it may be silly, but it's one of those little things that I've been doing to really step into my new reality. All right, so cleaning the kitchen is so important. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and energetically, it's where we nourish ourselves and our loved ones, our family. So I gave my kitchen a deep clean, deep clean the fridge, the counters, even the walls, the cabinets, organized the Tupperware and everything in the kitchen. I seriously spend so much time in the kitchen, not just creating meals for myself and for my baby and, my family, but for my business as well. And also my hobbies, I love baking, and I'm always baking something, honestly. If you don't follow my other YouTube channel, please make sure to do so. The link is in the bio. But I share incredible baking recipes, by the way. So keeping this space of the house clean and organized is incredibly important for me. A clean kitchen truly is a sacred space. Like I said, using these non-toxic, handcrafted, plant-based cleaners to keep surfaces clean is incredible, both physically and energetically, as it clears those energies. Another thing that I've been doing to really step into the reality of living in the tropics and in a tropical home close to the beach is buying fresh fruit whenever possible. Not only buying it, but making sure that I consume it every day. Taking care of my baby really helps me with this, honestly, because he is currently 10 months and he absolutely loves eating fruits in the mornings, his little avocado or slices of mango or banana. I also feel like having fresh fruit in your home is quite high vibrational, and that is exactly what I would be doing if and when I am in my tropical home. And can you all agree with me that there's no better feeling than having an absolutely clean kitchen? It feels so incredible. So this is your gentle reminder to do some deep cleaning in there, okay? To be honest with you all, one of my next investments, like real soon, is to have a cleaning service at least once a week. That's the abundance I'm tapping into. Moving on, I also cleaned the little area above the fireplace. This is where I light incense every single day. Currently, myrrh is one of my favorite incense. It is so powerful for purification and protection. This space holds so much daily intention. It definitely deserved some extra love. Myrrh is also a great incense to offer Aphrodite for your love altar. So that's another reason that I really love burning myrrh pretty much every single day. So this past year, I actually got into candle making, and that is incredibly fun. I still have so many supplies and beeswax stored, which I really look forward to get into again once I have more space and time, because ever since becoming a mother, it's been a little difficult to find time to pour into, other hobbies of mine. But as of now, I have been investing in candles that light up my home, and I light them up with intention, or my husband gives me a candle sometimes. So this is the area where I like to place those. Anytime that I travel someplace international, I like to collect a little piece of something to bring to our home. Okay, by the way, guys, this is a reminder to clean that little thingy that is inside your dishwasher. Go do it right now. Moving on to more deep cleaning, I got into all the little corners, the sink, the stove, and like I said, even that little trap inside the dishwasher. So I recently read somewhere that we spend most of our adulthood cleaning counters and sweeping. I thought that was so funny because is that not true? It's kind of accurate. It's like as adults, we spent so much time cleaning and cooking, it's just so much responsibility. Not once here and there, every single day. It's like, damn. So I grew up in a Mexican household, and my mom, she would blast, her jams, her music every morning and like do a deep cleaning. It felt like it was every single day. But now looking back as an adult, I totally get it. So it's been about 2 months since we moved here, and we downsized from a 4-bedroom house to a 1-bedroom apartment, which has definitely taken some time to adjust. But I definitely do appreciate how it's easier to keep a small space clean. It has led me to truly learn how to live a more minimal life. I did a pretty big load of laundry this day, and I usually hang our clothes to dry because I don't like drying it in the dryer because I want to avoid it shrinking. Another thing that I really appreciate in our little holistic home is our linen shower curtain. Linen holds such a high vibration. I really believe in the vibration of natural materials. Linen especially is great for shower curtains. It holds light, breathes with the space, and feels so clean and so calming, especially that color that I chose. Check out my cute little pink mop. I've been obsessed with getting a lot of my things in the color pink. So here I made my own floor cleaner. It's absolutely incredible. I will share the recipe on the screen. I used vinegar, baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, witch hazel, and essential oils. Both sweeping and mopping can be incredible spiritual practices when done with intention. I like to do a lot of what I'm sharing with you in this video at the beginning of a new month. It's like the power of taking a shower where you can visualize yourself washing away any stress or worry. You can also do something similar when you are sweeping or mopping. You can imagine sweeping out anything that is lingering, old emotions, stuck energy, and welcoming in softness, clarity, and light. So for the floor cleaner that I made, the warm water is for purification and cleansing. The witch hazel helps to dry quicker. The white vinegar cleanses and evaporates fast. The hydrogen also helps to dry quickly, and the baking soda helps absorb odors and grit. Meanwhile, the rosemary oil is for protection and cleansing. The cinnamon oil is for abundance and warmth. So cinnamon is so incredible to work with. Cinnamon is a powerful spice, not just the flavor, but energetically and spiritually as well, especially when it comes to, attracting abundance, prosperity, and success. Okay, so real quick, a few years ago, I opened up my very first herbal shop, and I was creating handcrafted smudge sticks using herbs and roses and such from my mother's garden, and that's really what got me into herbalism. Ever since then, I have created my own smudge sticks, like that setter one that you just saw. Cedar, cedar, I don't know. There's these beautiful trees that grow all over Oregon and also in California. I actually made that one in California. But any plant or tree or twigs that you work with carry its own spiritual properties. So it's a great alternative to using sage bundles, which a lot of people don't agree that you should be using sage anymore if you are not indigenous. But yeah, cedar specifically is known for its protective energy, for purifying spaces, especially new homes or after intense energy, for protection rituals, for connecting to nature spirits, and bringing in grounding and stability. Unlike sage, which is often used to remove energy, cedar is more about inviting good, steady energy and shielding your space. And then there's Palo Santo, which I also used. I got this one from a record shop, which I go to pretty often. But Palo Santo is great for, cleansing, attracting positive energy, inviting peace, love, clarity, and creativity. It is very uplifting and calming and very soothing. And yeah, it's incredible. So another thing that I did for my spring cleaning and reset was to stock up on some gut healing, immune boosting shots. These were cilantro based. And then I also made a beautiful clear skin tonic using quite a few different herbs that support your glow up from within. As we all know, our skin is our largest organ, and so a huge part of skincare is really what you put inside of your body. So your gut health is a major one, and this herbal blend specifically is just so incredible. It has lemon balm, peppermint, sencha, green tea, and spearmint. The recipe to both of these, the gut healing shots and my clear skin tonic, are available on my YouTube channel, or at some point they will be. Also, that herbal blend is currently available in my Herbal shop. The next day, I continued with my rising rituals, oil cleansing, gua sha for lymphatic drainage, and my holistic dental care. These slow, loving routines root me before I move into action for the day, especially being such a busy mother. As long as I get to pour in at least a few minutes into myself and into my routine, makes my day go so much better. This is such a life hack when you become a new mom and you are trying to get used to the new life, such a busy life. And also just part of postpartum healing. Taking a moment out of your day to pour into yourself, to your self-care routine, not let yourself go, to love yourself, truly take care of yourself. So this routine for me is everything. My skincare, my gua sha treatment, my lymphatic drainage, doing dry brushing, along with my other little rituals like taking a wellness shot like the cilantro ones I showed you, and sipping on some herbal tea first thing in the rising before coffee, or taking my coconut cult scoop of probiotic yogurt. All these little things really allow me to vibrate higher and therefore show up better in my day-to-day. Oh, and also my 20-minute dental care. It's 30 minutes honestly, because the coconut oil pulling takes 10 to 15 minutes, and then the tongue scraping and all of that. So this is your gentle reminder. Also, make sure that you're doing your oil pulling and your tongue scraping, because otherwise your mouth, it needs some cleansing, okay? There's so many incredible benefits to this. If you're not aware, you can check out some of my YouTube videos where I share info on that. Another major thing is that I had to get really serious about decluttering. You already know we had to downsize from a 4-bed to a 1-bedroom, and moving here, we had to get rid of so much stuff, and it wasn't even old crappy stuff. It was really nice furniture and just things for the home. Overall, just thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. A lot of it was unnecessary. So here there were still things lingering after our move. Items that I didn't necessarily need, I didn't use, and I didn't really align with. I was kind of just holding on to them to sell them and then have extra bins for just in case, for storage and such. But I decided to just let all this shit go. I was like, like, let's clear out this patio and move some energy out of here. So letting go of those things created so much more space mentally and physically. Decluttering and minimalism is such a journey. Like, I totally feel for you if you struggle with that, or like letting go of material things. But I'm going to recommend an audiobook for you. You could check it out if you'd like, but it's super incredible. Like, it really shined some new perspectives into my mind that I was like, wow, things end up owning us, like, for real. So for fun, I baked a spring cake, just to play, to celebrate the season, and to bake something beautiful. Lately, I've been enjoying baking cakes or something fun just to celebrate even the little things in my life. So this was a pistachio matcha cake with vanilla bean white chocolate fluffy frosting, topped with some fruit. I dried this grapefruit in the oven, and then I topped off some like frozen fruit and did some dragon fruit dusting. If you'd like the recipe, I will also be sharing that on my other YouTube channel where I share all of my incredible baking recipes. This was the first time that I made this frosting, and I was so pleased. I love how smooth and stable it was. The flavor was incredible as well, and I used real vanilla bean for the first time, which was really exciting. But look at this beautiful spring themed cake in celebration of the new season and the new year. Also, I have a bucket of pistachio cream that I really need to use up, so lately I've been baking with pistachio flavor. It pairs really well with matcha. So these ducks came to visit me, which I thought was very symbolic. They were so cute. It was like a couple, a male and a female duck. Like, hello. Okay, I think I briefly shared this at the beginning of the video, but I did place, a fresh vase of spring flowers in the center of our home. And I encourage you to do so as well, because it's something about having living blooms in your house that really shifts the energy immediately. It's like, bringing a piece of nature to the inside of your home. They definitely hold that energy of the season, which is growth, beauty, and gentle transformation. It's kind of funny because in the back of this video, you could see my baby crawling. He's just chilling, crawling everywhere. And he walks now, actually. He started walking at 9 months, which is a lot of work because he just likes to be everywhere. Guys, last year I was so pregnant during this time. I was ready to give birth. I was so pregnant. I ended up giving birth in May. But this year, I'm definitely enjoying not being pregnant this spring and raising my beautiful baby boy. Pregnancy is quite literally such a journey. I mean, every step of it is, of course, so is postpartum. But pregnancy, it's like, wow, you are really carrying a lot. Another part of this spring reset was adorning myself with new energies. I spoiled myself with some beautiful jewelry, copper and moldavite. Yeah, real moldavite, which I've started wearing daily. I love how copper amplifies energy and supports circulation. And then there's moldavites, which if you're not familiar, you should look into it. It is such a powerful transformational stone. When I pair it with gold and citrine, two of my longtime favorites, and my birthstone, it really becomes this potent combination for calling in abundance, new beginnings, and energetic alignment. To me, it really is not just jewelry. It's about intention. It is frequency. It's embodiment. So I also got my nails done. Ooh, I got this bold, beautiful red. Red is the color of vitality, courage, movement. So it felt right for Aries season, a time to take action, initiate, and lead with fire. Getting my nails done wasn't just a beauty moment, like I said, it was an energetic choice, a way of saying I'm ready, I'm showing up, and I am not holding back this Aries season. I also renewed my passport. It felt very symbolic, like I'm preparing for expansion, for movement, for new places and versions of myself. Travel is coming up pretty soon. I can feel it. And also with everything going on in the world, I felt like it was important to renew my passport because it does expire within the next year. So this is your friendly reminder to go renew your passport, y'all. If it expires within like the next 5 years, I say renew it, okay? Not just for the destinations, but for the growth, the discomfort, and the magic in the unknown. And of course, for all the shit going down in the world right now. So that is my holistic spring reset. Very nourishing, cleansing, grounding, and full of so much intention. Every corner of your home holds energy. When we take time to care for it with love and intention, we shift the entire atmosphere of our lives. And remember, you don't have to rush. You don't have to do it all at once, especially when it comes to decluttering and minimalizing your space if you want to clear out energy that way. Just move with care and let this season of renewal unfold naturally. I am sending you fresh energy and gentle strength. Happy spring, my loves. This video ends in rain, the soft, steady kind that washes everything clean. It felt like nature was joining me in this cleansing. Spring is finally here, one of my favorite seasons. I hope this inspired you to clear your space, your energy, your mind, and welcome in something new. If you enjoyed any of the rituals or recipes that I shared, please comment below and let me know. I'd love to share more. This season, I am stepping into the energy of my higher self, which your highest self is always with you, y'all know, but you have to tap in, the woman or the person that you see yourself when you close your eyes, when you visualize. So I choose to show up as her now. And also, guys, make sure to romanticize your life. Personally, I am choosing softness, slowness, and sacredness. And I hope that you do too. Happy spring, my loves. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more beautiful content.